lie down on your back with the feet bent. Before we start a sleeping tiger, you want to get in touch with your breathing. Inhale, exhale, and pull these upper ribs down into the floor so your lower back makes a better contact with the floor. And you're going to keep these lower ribs in the entire time. For sleeping tiger, we bend the hips, knees, and ankles at 90-degree angle and hold them there. The wrist also bend at 90 degrees, and we breathe and hold. If this posture is too easy, you take the knees away from the nose without lifting the lower ribs away from the floor. If it's more challenging, bring your knees in towards your nose, but not so far that you cannot feel it in your torso. Breathe and hold. Over time, you want to work this posture up to 3 to 5 minutes, holding and breathing. Keep reaffirming the low back into the floor, the lower ribs down towards the earth. If you need a break, you can always pull your knees into the chest and take them back out again. One thing I like to do to strengthen my sleeping tiger and so I can hold it longer is dead bug pose, where I just walk with cross laterals, arms and knees. The more you take your arms up overhead and the more you bring your feet down to the floor, the more difficult, the more challenging it is. And the more likely your low back comes off the floor, so keep that contact. And if the lower back wants to come off the floor, just do it less. Happy baby pose is a nice counter pose when you're finished. Feel those sensations where you feel them. You can also hold on to the ankles. Pull the knees into your armpits. Feet flat to the sky. And release back down. The second pose for abdominal core strength, arms out to T, palms facing down. And then again, the knees, ankles, and hips all at a 90-degree angle. Put your lower ribs into the floor so you make good contact with the ground. You'll feel your abdominals working as soon as you do this. This is a twist. We'll keep the knees together, the inner thighs together, and roll to one side. The head stays straight, looking up, and you can drop your knees to the side so that they're 3 to 4 inches away from the floor. On the in-breath, you bring it back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Now, this top knee is going to want to slide back, and that makes it too easy. So keep the knees together the entire time, which will be more challenging and more toning for your midriff. In breath back up. Exhale to the other side. Keep breathing in and out 3 to 5 times. And again, keeping that top knee close to the bottom knee and not letting it down. Keep breathing and sensing. On your in-breath, you bring it back up. And exhale, the knees towards the ground but not touching the ground. It's really challenging for me, so I don't lower it as far. But the more I practice, the lower I can get to the ground without actually touching. Should be no strain in your low back. If not, you may just want to roll an inch or two to each side. You'll still get the benefits, especially if you're doing your breathing. Inhale back to center. We'll do this 3 times to each side. Some of you may like a block between the knees, this like a spacer, and this really helps when you exhale to the other side. It holds your knees in place and your adductors between your thighs get a little bit more active, holding that spacer. Inhale to center. Last side, exhale down. Keep breathing, keep using your arms for stability, pressing down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, feet flat to the floor. Bring your arms in. Inhale, exhale, bridge. You can lean to each side and roll your shoulders under. And breathing into your midriff, into your torso. Keep pressing down with your heels. Pull your knees away from your face and your tailbone away from the back of your neck. When you lower down, usually on an exhale, you can roll your shoulders out and let your tail be the last thing to come down. Release and feel the excess energy, if there is extra energy, in your torso. Roll to your side. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Thank you so much.